Good morning, class. Today, I, Suman Kumar Krishna, is taking your lecture today of the same chapter, reproduction of class 10th. This is the second topic today. So, before going to the second topic, let's recall the topic we studied yesterday. So, we talked about sexual reproduction in flowering plants, in which we talked about the male part of the flower and the female part of the flower. The male part was anther, and in that anther it was stamen and filament. And we talked about the female part, which was pistil or carpel. In that there were three parts: style, stigma and ovary. Okay, and we talked about the pollination agent. Okay, and that there was two types of pollination, that was self and cross pollination. Okay, now today we will be studying new topic. For that topic we will be seeing a picture first. So are you able to see this picture? There is so many peoples. Okay, so what is the reason for their existence? Anyone know about this? What is the importance of, what is the reason behind their existence? How did they come into this world? Okay? So see, there is only one reason. It is because of reproduction. Okay students, this is because of reproduction. Everyone got this? Then after this is due to reproduction, then a question arises, and the question is this: why do organisms reproduce? Okay, so the answer of this is, it is essential part of life, through it is not necessary for maintaining the life of an individual. Okay students, it is not required for maintaining life, but to keep the life sustained on earth. Okay, it is necessary, because if we do not reproduce, the species of human will be not exit. Okay, so after this one more question arises: what is reproduction? Okay, so reproduction, it is a process by which new individuals are produced by the parents. So see, check it out. So what is reproduction? It is a process, let me show you. It is a process by which new individuals, okay, new individuals are produced by parents. So there was a question: why do organisms reproduce? Now I will give you the answer of this. The process of reproduction ensures that a plant or animal species does not disappear from earth. This is the main reason. Okay, reproduction makes the copy of that parents, and the same species will be in the period of time. Okay, this process is very important in maintaining stability in the ecosystem and for the continuation of life on earth. Okay, so everyone is clear with this? Now let's go. What will happen if no reproduction occurs? So see, if you know the answer of this question, you can go for answer giving in comment box. Okay students, go to the comment section and give your answer over there. I will be checking your answers after the class. Now see, let me give the answer of this question. If no reproduction will be occurring in this earth, then what will happen? See, in year to year, okay, when few years will cross, one generation is there, no reproduction occurred, that generation died. Okay, then younger generation became older. Now that older one, no reproduction is there, they will die after few. Like that we can see that after 150 to 200 years there will be no existence of life of human, if there is no reproduction occurring in the world. Okay, now let's see, there is a question for you all. Reproduction is essential for living beings in order to, the first one is keep the individual organism alive, second is fulfill their energy requirements, third is maintain growth, fourth is continue the species generation after generation. So what is the answer? So the answer will be the fourth option, continue the species generation after generation. Okay students. So students, now after this, if you are clear with this, now let's go further. Now I will ask you a question, that if you have ever received a comment like that person, okay, they are carbon copies of your father or mother, they look alike with them, like someone says you that you look like your father, and someone says like you look like your mother. Is it like that? Have you experienced? So most of you have experienced. Okay, even I also experienced that. Everyone says I look like my mother. Okay students, it is resemblance. So now let me show you a picture first. Okay, you will be seeing the same thing just now I told you. See this, you all know about this person. This is a famous actor, Shah Rukh Khan, and this is his son. His resemblance is nearly same to his father. Okay, but not exactly. So this is not the carbon copy, this is similar. Okay, so after this, for just now I told you, you will be very clarified. I'm going to show you a video, and the description of this video is in the description box. Go there, get the link, and watch this video. And what is in the video I will be telling you over here in the brief. First go and watch that video. Okay, so students, now in that video, that it was the answer in that video was, what I have to tell you is, DNA contains information. So when the DNA starts dividing, it gets separated from original one. Okay, protein are made in the new cell. The cell evolves as a new individual which looks similar to the original cell, and these two cells might look similar in their body designs and psychology. Okay, but they are not identical. Remember that they are not identical, and that is why exact copies are not made. We only resemble. That is why we use resemble word, not exact copy. So students, let's study little more about, do organisms create exact copies of themselves or not. Okay, so this is a question, do organisms create exact copy of themselves or not. Okay students, we will be studying about this. So let's see what happens, do they create exact copy of themselves or not. So we will start with, every single life starts with a basic unit called the cell, and this cell contains a nucleus. Okay, and this nucleus, and the cell contains nucleus, and which carries the genetic information for the next generation. Okay, in the form of DNA, and DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, and we can say that the fundamental process of reproduction is DNA replication. And when a reproducing cell commences in division, it primarily starts to make a replica of its DNA. This replica will be separated from original DNA, means that duplicate DNA which is made from the original will be separated. Okay, and since a DNA can't build up an organism all by itself, the cell also divide into two. Okay, we get a cell with a new DNA according to the DNA codes. Okay, the protein are made in the new cell. Accordingly, the cell evolves as a new individual which looks similar to the original cell. These two cells might look similar in the body design and psychology, but they are not identical. Okay, a change in the information of DNA implies it the initiation of variation. Means every time new generation will occur, there will be some initiation of variation. Means alteration of DNA copy will be that the cell will be not coding full. Okay, not code fully the same copy. It will be variated. The variation will be always there, because protein different from the original one. The protein inside the new cell is different from the original one. Okay, and different protein leads to variation in the organism. The body designs that an organism inherited from its parent will not be considered anymore. Okay students, this variation might be drastic or very slow. Variation during reproduction is an inbuilt tendency and it lays a pathway for evolution. And now all this I told you, this will be explained in this images. See, this is an cell, okay, and this DNA I told you where it is present. It is present inside the nucleus, okay. DNA, and see DNA replicates and makes it protein. This is the blueprint of this DNA, thread like structures, and this DNA became protein, okay, and this protein, when this protein is transferred from two different cells, it is never same. It is not never a copy of itself, okay. It looks like similar, but it is not same, okay. See, in asexual, one parent is there, that's why when a parent divides, it makes its clone. But in sexual reproduction, we always need two parents, which is male and female, that's why they are similar, not same. Okay students, so there is a question, what is the importance of DNA copying in reproduction? This is very important question for your coming exams, so you have to be clarified with this. So go in the comment section, think about this for a few seconds and write down your answer. We will be moving forward. Now see the question. Characters that are transmitted from parents to offspring during sexual reproduction shows only similarities with parent, only variation with parents, both similarities and variation with parents. D, neither similarities nor variation. So answer of this question will be C. Okay students, the answer is C. Note it down. Now let me show you a picture. Are you able to see? First small organism, then little bigger, then now we can see they are accurate, that organism still straight, okay. It modified himself according to the condition. So if they look exactly like their parents, yes, because they resemble a bit of the parent but not everything, okay, because they look like them but they do not resemble fully, okay. The variation is over there. So can any means you can also tell that any change that have happened over time in human beings as they evolved from apes, okay. This from the apes humans were evolved, okay, like body change was occurring there, the brain capacity also increased. Okay students, for this clarification I have a video for you and the link of this video is in the description box. You can go there and watch this. Till then, let me tell you what will be in the video. In the video that it will be shown that the importance of variation, okay. It helps us to survive different conditions. With the change in the environment, our body changes brings, okay, body changes brings variation to survive, because when there is change in the climate you have to adapt, okay, you have to adapt to according to that situation environment. So variation should be needed in your body, and that is why we are going to learn about importance of variation now. Okay students, this thing will be showed in this video. Now what is importance of variation? So using the ability to reproduce living organism, increase their population and feed on available resources in their niche, okay. Change in DNA and body design may result in difficulty to sustain themselves in their habitat. Now see, there are three things in environment, that's why the variation should be needed. So environment, temperature is the main factor, climate, then availability of what you can see, just a second, availability of resources also are there, okay. Now see, thermophilic bacteria are variants that are resistant to extreme temperature. they have a chance of survival in high temperature zone also, okay, while other humans are also always dying if drastic change is over there. Okay students, so till now we have studied about this variation. So using the ability to reproduce, living organisms increase their population and feed on the available resource in their niche. Okay, change in DNA and the body design may result in difficulty to sustain themselves in their habitat, but we know that the environment is not consistent. It changes with the change in different factors like climate, temperature, availability of resources, and etc. And during this environmental changes, it is, if a particular species is too adamant, okay, to change, it can survive in that habitat. Here comes the role of variation. Variation is the species help them to adapt themselves to that particular environment and give them a chance of survival. For example, thermophilic, just now I showed you. Okay, this is the example. Now a question arises, why is variation beneficial to the species but not necessary for the individual? See, it is, variation is beneficial but it is not necessary, because always this variation is not needed. Variation is only needed when the change is there in the environment. Okay, so for the surviving of ourselves, we have to change and variate ourselves according to that environment. So that's why we can live over there. That's why it is beneficial when the variation occurs, but it is not necessary for the individual to do this variation. Okay student, now I explain how variation occurs. It is due to the climatic factors, temperature, okay, like that. So students, till now we have studied about why do organisms reproduce, like do organisms create exact copies of themselves, and importance of variation. Okay, now I will be concluding this class by giving you some homework. The first question is, how does reproduction help in providing stability to population of species? Okay, second one is, you have to explain the process of similarity and difference between parents and progeny in form of flowchart. Third one is, why variation is the basis of the survival of species. Okay, and there is a very interesting activity you have to do at your home. You have to watch the video how peppered moth survived through variation and write your observation and prepare a report, and you will be seeing this video on this link. Okay, and come with the report and we will be discussing about this activity all you have done. So students, thank you for this. We will be meeting in the next class with an interesting topic. Thank you for now.